Well, thank you, Ambassador Rosa Pep. I have a confession to make. You know, this project that we did in the Black Sea, it's from a technical point of view, from a commercial point of view, from a financial point of view, it's not much different than what you would see in the North Sea, Gulf of Mexico. An offshore platform, 120 kilometers offshore, pipeline to the coast, a big gas treatment plant. It's not something you would necessarily think would be award-winning. We got it done. We did our job, and I'm up here to get an award, which I'm very happy to, and I certainly appreciate it. But put some context around it. It's been almost 40 years since they developed a gas field in the Romania Black Sea. And further context is we had a number of very good players that came out, good companies who meant well for Romania. They came, they tried, they didn't get traction, and unfortunately they left. Companies like Arco, Amoco, BP, Total, Shell, Hunt, Chevron, and Exxon. And we were able to make it happen. And I feel that I'm accepting this award, but it really is it's a company award, because the way that we made it happen wasn't because we did anything magnificent. I think Ambassador Zuckerman sort of picked up on it. We just never gave up. Tenacity, perseverance, fight it every day, over 10 years, frustration and stress. I had hair back then when I first started this thing. And it really was the company, the culture of the company, which is pretty well all Romanian. There's myself and one other person who's not Romanian, but this was a Romanian show, and they wanted it. It was for them. They wanted to do something that people said was impossible to do. And I happen to have one of these Romanians with me, Oana Ijdela. Oana, why don't you stand up, please? Oana is our Director of Legal, Advocacy, Regulatory. She's a board member, and she's been at the sharp end of the fights more than I have been. And I'm certainly very proud that we've got where we've gotten to. I guess to leave it on a bit more of a positive note, I feel that the project that we've done has created a legacy for the country. Our modest project. The infrastructure has all been put in place. We've been producing now for 3 years. Now that stuff is all there, all that infrastructure that goes 120 kilometers offshore, now that it's all there, it's so easy now, much more easy if there's a gas discovery, which can be made, it can be tied in and avoid over 10 years of stress and pain and arguments. It can be tied back very quickly because there's a lot more potential. There's a lot more potential still in the Black Sea. It's just still not happening. The other thing that infrastructure can do, the legacy that we have, is that it can be used for carbon capture, and we have a world-class carbon capture project that could be developed in Romania with this infrastructure offshore Romania, and also offshore wind. We have the energy corridor that can be repurposed for offshore wind, and we would be in the pole position to be able to develop it. Unfortunately, offshore wind makes no money, and it's hard to make those numbers work. But if somehow that comes to fruition, we will be the developer of choice for that. So I'm very happy to say that we have this in terms of legacy. The other legacy we have is we changed the narrative. All the doubters and the people said it can never be done, it's impossible. We were able to change the narrative and show it and can be done. And we've opened the pathway to other people. Neptune Deep is now coming on the heels of our project, and they openly admit it was because of Black Sea oil and gas. So I'm feeling better now about getting this award, now that I've said a bit more about the context. It's not just the company that was involved for this success, and I do want to reiterate, we move the needle, but only just. There is so much more in the Romania Black Sea for gas. There's so much more for green energy. It's got a lot more that can be done. What's concerning is it's also very precarious. It's very vulnerable. It doesn't take much for this to slip back. And I'd like to acknowledge the help that we had that was vital as we were getting through to first gas. Two of the ambassadors here were helping us during our construction period, Ambassador Kavalak and Ambassador Zuckerman. It wasn't a nice to have, it was a vital. It was vital for us, and without their help and the strength of the embassy and Adrian Zuckerman's bold efforts in Romania, this wouldn't happen. And so we need to be vigilant to make sure that it doesn't slip back, and in fact, Romania can become the powerhouse that it absolutely could be, both in offshore gas, but also green energy. So with that, I'd like to say thank you very much for the award, and we want to be there to support your efforts. We want to see Team Romania win. Thank you very much.